Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a flip through and honest review of My Literacy for 3rd grade. It is a 2 workbook set and I will be going over both today. The first workbook is broken into 2 units and each unit has new weekly stories and it's for 6 weeks. They have different lessons and homework that takes you on a new literacy adventure into a new culture and continent. Unit 1 features 5 different stories: a traditional tale, folk tale, realistic fiction, informational text, and a myth. So let's dive into this curriculum, which brings us into this independent reading log, which is fantastic. It really encourages your child to read and complete this chart. Now we come to a survey where you and your child can gauge on how you feel about your abilities within this subject, what you want to gain by the time you complete this textbook, and what you want to improve on or what you're already good at. I also love how it gives you some vocabulary words and how to use it and learn it. So before every story, there is this interactive cultural map that tells about the environment and culture they're about to read. It gives you some facts and a chart about the different types of stories you're going to engage into. And then it gives you a meet and greet of the author so you know a little bit about them and their history before you dive into their literacy art. This first traditional tale is called Grandma and the Great Gourd, where the grandma uses her wits to trick the jungle animals to protect her family. It has vibrant colors, and if you notice on the columns, it gives your child work to look for, highlight, and so forth. Now at the end of every story, it's very similar. They give a vocab section and a comprehension section and a bunch of other type of lessons that will help, that are useful. And as your child completes these lessons, your child will gain a deeper connection and understanding of the story they just completed, as well as a greater understanding of the culture and the new literacy lessons that they got, like understanding syllable patterns, read like a writer, and so on and so forth. There is so much impacted in each lesson. It is worth to make each page a great discussion and independent work so that they can gain the most out of completing this curriculum. And I just want to say that we have been loving doing this curriculum, hands down. I can honestly say that I can see that my son's vocabulary and understanding context has drastically improved since we started this curriculum. So as we continue looking into this curriculum, it's important to see the different types of stories, assignments, and overall layout of this textbook, that it will help determine if it will be a successful fit for your homeschool style, child, as well as their learning style. They also have some YouTube read-alouds of some of the stories, so if you're interested to see what some of the storylines are, it's definitely important to take a look at. But this is so different from your typical grammar book. That's why we fell in love with it. It's so fun, so vibrant, and it has just been a hit with our 3rd grader, seeing all the vibrant colors, the stories, the culture, and everything just tying in together with not just the cultural element, the geography element, the literature, and even grammar. Really covers a lot of bases at once and really got our child interested in just learning more about, maps, geography, even animals. Also, my 3-year-old absolutely loved hearing some of these stories and loved just looking at the pictures, and it was just a fun textbook for us to bring out and complete. We're still working on it, so we haven't completed the entire 2-book set, but it has been a joy with all of our kids. Now I'd like to take a minute to introduce myself in case this is our first time meeting. My name is Stephanie and I'm a homeschool mom to 3 kids, and I've been homeschooling them for the last 4 years. We love traveling and incorporating that into our educational and homeschool experience. So on this channel, we love sharing our travel, homeschool days, and curriculum flip-throughs. So please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It would mean so much to me if you'd become part of our community. So now let's talk about the pricing and a little bit more in depth in the actual curriculum. Now, depending on what website you buy it from, we bought ours from rainbowresources.com, but you could buy it anywhere from Amazon to a wide variety of websites. Just go ahead and type in My Literacy Homeschool Bundle. It is for grades K through 5, and the typical prices usually range anywhere between $45 to just a little bit under $60, depending where you purchase from. And then of course you gotta consider taxes and shipping prices and all the other things that go with buying curriculum online. So this particular curriculum is a comprehensive interactive literacy program that is supposed to be a balanced approach with reading, writing, speaking, listening, and is driven by science. So it really covers all the bases and really intertwines nicely with all other subjects, which I really love. It also has online interactive resources. When you purchase a brand new bundle, it comes with a cardstock informational little card, which gives you your individualized number, which you're going to go onto the website and follow the directions. The support team will message you back with a link and a pin or directions how to start your account. I personally don't utilize the account so much with the Myview or like My World bundle. They do have some quizzes that are about 4 to 5 questions long, some extra reading, but I prefer actually just to read actual textbooks with my kids and try to stay away from more technology-based tests when we can just discuss it. We do the assessments and obviously the written work and independent work and everything that comes with doing the curriculum, and they are very successful on their NWA or California assessment tests, and I'm very happy that they range in the top 96%, but I don't give them too many written tests after every assignment. I really enjoy having fruitful discussions of what we've read and how to implement that in our daily life. And so now we're well acquainted with this kind of curriculum, let's go ahead and start talking about the pros and cons about My Literacy. Although this is our top favorite language arts curriculum, just keep in mind there is no such thing as a perfect one-size-fits-all curriculum. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and start off with the list of pros. For one, it is secular. So that means if you homeschool through a charter program or an online school, this is state approved. We do homeschool through California charter school here in Los Angeles County. So this curriculum is approved for our samples and our homework. Pro 2 is the layout. It is a great layout. It is similar in every chapter or story. There is a introduction, meet the author, some introduction to vocabulary words, a story, and then assignments at the end that gets you thinking in creative, innovative ways, keeps your child engaged and interested. And because of this, I really love this curriculum. It also provides ways to teach storytelling. It also helps your child understand and learn to do its own research within the text through the introduction of finding quotes and sites and how to cite. Pro 3 are a course of stories. They teach cultural, geography, moral and values, and it introduces new vocabulary through each reading. They are packed with so much great knowledge intertwined within the readings. I love how these stories lead to fruitful discussions. Also, sometimes we just dive into the rabbit hole and learn about other types of topics and subjects that we normally might not have gone into had it not been for reading these stories that were introduced to us that we may not have known about or read about without this type of curriculum. Now, I can go on and on about the list of pros within this curriculum because, like I said, it's our top favorite curriculum that we've had this far. But I'd like to keep the list at 3 as I have 3 cons that we are about to get into. So I know that's not very many, but that's a great sign. Con number 1 is that there's no writing assignments given or provided. So if you're a homeschool parent, for example, with a charter school or have to follow some kind of state program that does require writing, this will not provide the samples that you may need. So if you're on a budget and you want or need writing samples for research papers or stories, this may affect your choice on whether you want to purchase this type of curriculum. But then again, there are writing workbooks such as Spectrum or Evan Moore, which typically range anywhere between $10 to $15 depending where you get it. There are also websites that provide great writing worksheets like education.com for free, or Pinterest as well. And con number 3 is not really a big one, but I didn't find the online resources user-friendly. I was able to find out how to log in and sign in and get to, the home page, but there were several documents to read and look over before you can find, the differences between teachers, homeschool, and students, and whatever have you. But I just found it wasn't quick and easy to find the online resources. They do provide quizzes and a few documents or other resources to read, but I just didn't find it as helpful. But with or without online resources, I find this curriculum very helpful. I just wish the online resources would be more interactive, maybe some games or videos, especially for the young kids to continue their learning process. It may be there, but I just didn't find it when I was logged in, so I only logged in once or twice. Thank you guys for joining me. Every week I'll be posting new flip throughs from kindergarten all the way up to 3rd and shortly 4th grade. And I hope you'll be joining me along in those as well. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.